friends, and welcome to day 25 of Sizzling September. Today I'm going to do a camera test. My new camera has arrived and it's what I'm filming on now. I will put the camera details in the information bar below should you want to know what camera I've got. It was from eBay. I'm very pleased with it. It's in beautiful condition. Everything is in the bag that I need and I give it a huge thumbs up. Very exciting, and I can see myself now, so if I occasionally look off, it's just I'm not used to this whole sort of me beside the camera thing, and now I can see what I'm filming. Life is so much better because I'm not going, look at this, I got this and this is really nice. I can actually see what I'm showing you. And what I love also about it is I need something very quickly. I can actually show you products close up. Doesn't go out of focus, looks really good. I can show you little swatches and you can read writing on things. So if I hold this up, it will focus properly and you can see. Yay! Very excited. So yeah, so that's it. If you want to see me put on my makeup and check out the quality of the camera, let me know what you think below. And this is just a little bit of a sort of plummy, smoky, neutral, quite natural looking eye today for me. So yeah, let me know what you think and see you all soon. Stay tuned, makeup fiends. So I thought I'd test my new camera today, and I thought I'd also take the opportunity to review a foundation that I've been using lately. And I used this in my High Street Face tutorial. And this is it. This is Lumi Magique. And mine is in the colour Rose Pearl, but I think the sticker's actually off of it now. But now, if you wonder why I'm kind of holding up a bit longer than I needed to there, new camera, so hopefully you can see something of a difference. Hopefully I don't look too bad. And I can actually see myself, so yay! So, I've got on moisturiser. As you know, I use my Time Cream. Then I've got on my Gosh primer. And that is the Velvet Touch Line Perfector. And then I've got on my Garnier BB Cream. This is the one for combination skin, and that's in the colour Light. So now what I'm going to do is apply the foundation. I'm going to put it on one half of my face first. So I put 2 dots of the strobe lotion on from MAC, and then I just usually wipe that tiny bit excess off on there as well, so as not to waste any product. And then I'm going to put on 2.5 squirts of foundation and see whether that would be enough, using the Real Techniques buffing brush. And I'm just going to get some of that product on there and then put it on this side of my face. And with this, just a little just seems to go such a long way. Like that is literally one dip into it, and I feel like I've got great coverage there already. I was going to do one half, really sorry, but to be honest, I think you could see right away there what difference that basically made. That is the tiniest, and I've still got that bit left. I'm just going to buff that in my forehead and down my temples, and then that leaves me just a tiny bit left just to do the jawline. And I love the look of this foundation on the skin. It just is just a really glowy. I mean, it's glowy already, but I like to add a highlighter in there as well because I do like the really glowy sort of dewy finish. That's what it looks like. We'll try a little zoom action. Oh, look at that. Cool. Oh. Just having a little bit of a play around here. There we go. That might be a bit too zoomed. There we go. So this is the first time I'm recording on this camera, and that is a very accurate sort of look of the foundation. As you can see, it's a lovely match. Now I will use a little bit of powder, and you might think, but that's going to kind of ride the glowiness that you've just actually put in. But I'm actually going to use MAC's Magically Cool Liquid Powder in Truth and Light. I can't tell if that is focusing, hopefully it is. But this has a little bit of a glow about it. I'm actually running very low, as you can see. Gonna have to purchase another one of these shortly. I did go on the Debenhams site to actually purchase one because they had 10% off, and when I went on it was sold out, so probably a lot of other people had the same idea. But I think it is a permanent line. Now what I do with the powder is I don't use it all over the face. I'm using it on the nose and a little on my cheeks here because that's where I have redness. So I'm just going to make sure that I'm setting my foundation in the areas where I have the most problems, and this is also where I had highlighter anyway, so I'll be able to touch that up. So that just sets it nicely, and I think it has a really nice finish. Some people have said that this is really glittery and glowy. It's not at all, not for me. I don't find it that way. It's actually just a really nice setting powder, and it's a really lovely colour for me. If I want a little bit more colour, I generally use, I've got it also in Honey Rose, and I got this in a swap with the gorgeous Tiger May 81 Tallulah. Yeah, so if I want it a little darker, then I use that, and I usually, that's during summer months really, when I'm naturally just a tiny touch darker, not a lot. So I might as well continue on and maybe do the rest of the face now, and just, you know, seeing as this is a little bit of a camera test. Sorry if I keep looking down, everybody. I'm just kind of put the brushes down on the table. I'm going to go for this colour here. It's quite a nice ashy sort of brown. It's very cool toned, and that's what I want to go for. I am going to use my trusty little mirror just because then I can see properly what I'm doing. I like this colour on me. I just think it's quite a nice match. Probably got a bit thicker on that one than I normally would have. There we go. It's okay because I've rubbed it a little bit. Okay. I think that one's a tiny touch darker. What I do have though, and what, you know, a lot of people will have, you don't have identical brows. Somebody said once, and I can't remember exactly the saying, but it was, twins are sisters, no, brows are sisters, not twins. So they're not meant to look identical, in fact, you won't have identical brows. Each brow will look different because both sides of your face actually look different. So, it doesn't matter if you've got a little irregularity going on there. So instead of you looking at the top of my head there, I'm just going to quickly pick my brushes up, and I'm going to pick out what I'm going to use for definite right now, and just the ones that I'm not. Right, okay. So now I'm going to go on and do eyes. Today I think I might go to a sleek palette because I'm really enjoying using the sleek shadows at the moment. No. Sorry, I'm just not organised at all. Just kind of got the camera out and got really excited to have a new camera. So, I think I've just gone past the one I wanted. Wait a minute. I thought, oh yes, that's this one. Right, so I'm going to use the Storm palette. Now I'm sure you've seen this a lot here on YouTube. I know that's a lot better, isn't it? The quality of up close. Yeah, swatches are looking quite nice too. and I love these colours. These are sort of more subdued, sort of autumny, wintry sort of colours. I really like them. I think they're really nice, and I actually used this palette yesterday, but you'll see that in my 5 days of makeup at the end of the week. So I think I'm going to go for more of a plummy sort of look. So I'm going to go for these two colours here. Oh look, there's me. Sorry, I'm just quite fascinated with this camera. Right, so I need to prime my lids first though. And something that I've been really loving, and I'm probably going to repurchase, is this. It's from Dainty Doll. It's an eyeshadow base in 001. It's really nice because it's got quite a sort of matteness to it, or a sticky feel. It's actually probably really nice if you have discoloration on your lids and you just want to hide it but not wear makeup. You could just put a little touch of that on, because it really does matte down the colour of your lids and just blanks it out really. So I'm going to take this Real Techniques brush. This is, I'm sure, the shading brush. You probably can't see that. Not organised at all. Blending brush, I think it is, a shading brush, whatever, it's that brush. And I'm going to take the plummy shade, the darker of the two. And I'm just going to put that on the lid. The thing about this palette that I find is it's got some quite nice sort of, they're very frosty, so it's got just a nice sheen to the shades in here. Now that colour is not as plummy as I thought it was going to be. That's okay though. And I might actually find that once I have uploaded this and looked at it, I might actually decide to film it elsewhere. I do find that with this mirror behind the camera here, it's very bright, and I don't know if maybe that washes shades out a little. But that is the plummy shade. And I know this takes longer, and this is another question I have about my tutorials, and that is, would you prefer it if I actually just did one eye and then did the other off camera and then continued with the rest of my face, and that will make the tutorials a lot quicker and less time. Now I'm taking the lighter colour here, which is kind of a pinky colour, and I'm just running that into the crease. And a little, just on the inner eye corner here, just to bring light, more light to the inner eye there. Sorry. And then I'm going to get, I think we're going to actually add a little bit of this gold colour in here. Sorry about the nails, I had a dark colour on my nails and I haven't cleaned it off properly. So I'm just going to put the gold on the outer corner of the crease. Just kind of highlights that sort of bone there. It's a little bit of a smoky sort of plum look, but it's not too over the top or dramatic, which is what I'm kind of going for. I'm not going to go too mad with this look. Then I'm going to go for, just for a little bit of drama, this sort of chocolatey colour. But again, not too much, and I'm just going to take that and gently tap it in here on the outer corner and up into the crease. And I'm just going to take the deluxe crease brush, just give that a little bit of a gentle sort of rubbing over. That's it. And now I'm going to move on to the accent brush. I'm going to go for my trusty bourgeois, which for some reason just falls to the back of the drawer at the minute. But that's what this one looks like. It's beautiful highlight. It's really nice. So using the accent brush, it's just nice and small for the inner corner of the eye. Now don't worry, I know that that looks a little severe at first. A gentle blend with your finger, and that's fine. Okay. Then I'm going to go to the, without knocking everything else over, oh dear, I'm going to go to the Nude Tude palette, and I'm going to take the colour Sassy, which is just an iridescent white, and then just apply that with my finger to the brow bone as a highlight. I feel like the finger is just a bit more directional here, and you can do a good bit of blending on the eye there. It's just a preference. Right, so now I want to move on to liner. I'm going to go for trusty Urban Decay ones here. I was actually thinking about going for a plum colour, but I've decided I'm not. I'm just going to go for good old trusty Zero, which as you can see is just teeny tiny now. That's it there. And that's a swatch. And I'll see if it'll pick up the name on it. Is it upside down? Is it? It's a bit weird seeing everything back to front. I think it's that way. Yeah, there it is. So excited about that. Finally, I can show you products, I can show you the names of those products, and I can do decent swatches for you, which will be great for my MAC videos. Also, I've got an upcoming, when the collection comes out, be doing the Marilyn Monroe collection, and it'll be fabulous that I'll be able to provide you with proper swatches and proper looks at the products, because that is one thing that has really annoyed me about the last camera. And I'm still going to use the other camera because it's nice and small and portable, and it looks like a camera, like a mobile phone, so it's great to carry around to do vlogging with. So I'm still going to continue on with the old camera, but this is much better for tutorials and just to show you products in general. So that's the liner on, and we're going to move to mascara now. Now, in the future I will be more organised, and I will actually have these products out, so I'm not keep reaching away. And the best way to get a good coverage is to do a side to side motion to get up the lashes thoroughly. And I'm not very good with the bottom lashes, I will admit that. I always feel like the lashes on this eye just are a bit more sparse than on this eye. It's weird, isn't it? But that's what it looks like. So that's it. So I'm happy with the eyes now. I'm going to pull it back out. And then we're going to move on. Now, I might as well do a little bit of bronzer. And I'm going to use for my bronzer, actually, I'm going to use my multitasking brush from Real Techniques. Really like this one. And I've been trying out some different bronzers because I've got a little collection here. And I'm actually going to do the Bourjois one today. This is the Chocolate Block bronzer, and that's what it looks like. So, up on the temples, then I bring it down under the cheekbones, sweep motion, and then down on the jawline. I don't know how well the bronzing is going to show up in here, and I actually do find that this bronzer just does take a lot more work to put on than other ones. But I am quickly checking in the mirror because I am looking a bit washed out here, so I don't want to look too bronzed in real life. And then I also put a little dusting on the neck. And that's that. I used to love that bronzer. I actually prefer Benefit's Hoola now. So, I don't know. Just has a better finish, I think. Let's put that foundation away. It's getting in my way. Right, so I'm going to have a little go at contouring now. Now, please excuse if it doesn't look fabulous. Contouring is something I'm very new at. I'm using the Sleek one for in the colour Light. I don't know where it says that on the back. That's what it looks like. And I really like this. You're supposed to suck in. Very hard if you've got like chubby cheeks and a fat face. So I tend to put it on in a sweep and then I go back up in circular motions. Whether that's right or not, I don't know. But that's what works for me. I don't know. I always feel like I've got a bit of a line there, but when I look in there, you know, I don't so much, but oh, the joys. Yeah, it looks okay. Okay, so that's the contouring done. I'm going to add some blush and highlight now. I'm not going to use the highlighter out for Sleek Kit. I'm not going to use the same brush. I'm actually going to use this one. I'm not used to the name of this, this is a new one. This is the setting brush. I actually really like this one for highlight, and I'm going to use the blush brush. So I think I'm going to go for something a little bit pinky with this look, or plummy. I think I'll go for the MAC one. So this is my MAC blush palette. Those are the colours I've got. And I'm sure that this one, I need to get stickers put in this palette because I hate pulling them out by hand. Just in case you kind of drop it or damage it. This is Breath of Plum. And I'll see if you can read this. I'm not sure that the camera's going to pick it up. No, I don't think that's going to pick that up. It is quite small writing. Sorry about that. Where were we? We were applying blush. Johnny's home from school, and that's what the commotion was. Johnny says hello. Oh. Can you see? There you are. Right. So, what's great about this blush is you just put it on the ends, and with the shape of the brush and the softness of it, it just blends as you blush, put it on. And I love it. And there's Millie. Get off! Right. So, that is blush on. Dogs are idiots. Well, our dogs are idiots. Right, so I'm going to go for an MSF now from MAC. I'm going to go for my favourite. This one is Lightscapade. I haven't got my glasses on, so I hope you can see that. And just going to put it up the cheekbones. Behave yourselves, idiots.
Millie!
A little down the nose, Cupid's bow, a little on the chin. Just wherever you would catch like the light naturally. You don't just want to put a stripe there and a stripe there and that's it. You know, if you're going to do the sort of highlighted look, you really want to look like the light has actually caught your face, not just striped your cheekbones. But this goes really nicely with the foundation, just adds to that kind of glowy look. This is a lovely little brush, this one, which is the satin brush from Real Techniques. It's lovely. So that's that. So now I'm going to go on to lips. Now, I'm actually going to put my MAC Prep and Prime on first. It looks like. And it's basically just this balm, white sort of balm. There we go. So now it's just a case of choosing something for the lips, I think. You know me, I'm a tidy as you go kind of girl. Just kind of tidied up. Alright, so I think I'm going to have to go over there and get a colour. Unless... oh, no, wait. I'm going to go for one of my Marcel Wonders ones. I'm going to go for one of the Marcel Wonders 2 ones. The packaging on these is just amazing. And I think I'm going to go for this one, which is just a beautiful colour. That's it swatched. And the name, again, this writing is so small, I'm not sure that you would be able to make it out. I'm even having problems with that one. Felicienne, I think it's called. I can't guarantee you're going to be able to see that either. Plus the fact that it's just such a shiny silver just makes it quite difficult. And that's it. So, messy hair, but that is the look. just quite natural really. Not too much going on with the eyes, but I think it's just quite pretty. So that's it, and that is just a little test of the new camera. Let me know what you think of the quality. I think that, judging from what I can see, it's a lot better. I can actually read what words are, see products properly now, without having to constantly be wondering about clicking on the top to find a different, you know, to go into a different sort of setting, to get the closeness, then forgetting to when I come back. Now I'm actually in focus all the time, even when I'm showing you products, which is really good. And I think you can see the names. I'll be able to tell better once I edit. Hopefully you can, and also I can see myself, so I can actually see when I hold a product up. I can see that you can see it, so I'm not like over here or not in shot. I can actually show you the product itself. So I really love this camera. I think it's fantastic. So now off to the editing suite. So this is today's Sizzling September. I forgot to say at the beginning, so I might just add a little bit of that on. Anyway, I'm waffling as always, so I'll see you all soon, and thank you very much for watching. Bye.